Why does everything feel more expensive?
Well, I think the main problem is that since January 2020, the price level of the CPI, meaning the price of everything that you and I buy on average, is up 25%. And you have basically almost never seen the price level go down. The inflation rate can certainly slow down, which it has done from 9% to roughly 3%. It feels expensive because housing is expensive, tuition is expensive, healthcare is expensive. Those are some of the components that have seen the biggest increases over the last 5 years.
I remember I talked to Walmart CEO Doug McMillon. I asked Doug too, like, when are prices coming down? He suggested that they just may not. Is that valid? Do we need a sharp slowdown to get prices to come down?
Yes. And we should not want that, because in that case, if we have a deep recession and we have a period like in the 1930s or other periods where we had deflation, then of course the unemployment rate at that time was 20%. So I'd rather have my job and then see things a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, did you hear that? He talked to the CEO of Walmart and asked, when will prices come back down? And the CEO says, they may not. I don't think they are. I know some people say, because I read a lot of comments, not just mine, but in a lot of YouTube videos. And some people say, I can't wait till times get better. Times are going to come back. In my opinion, I don't think times are coming back to lower prices. It's not going to happen. Egg is because that's a popular one, and that's all in the news and everybody's forefront of their mind. But so they'll go down a little bit. But I think the prices we have today are only going to go up, and times are only going to get worse. But let's see what other people say. I went on TikTok and found some clips so we can hear what people say all over the place and what everybody else's opinion is on it. Let's check this one out.
How are y'all making it? No, literally, how are y'all making it? Because, little backstory, I decided back in January that I was going to monetize on this app. Every dollar I made, no matter how big, how small, was going to go to a savings account, and that was going to be money for a down payment on our house. Because if you don't know, me, my husband, and our 2 kids are living with my parents. Spoiler alert, that's not happening. We're having to take that money I'm making and use it to get by until the next week.
Yeah, all the extra money that used to be extra money is now money that has to go to bills. So no one has any extra money. One of the reasons why I did this YouTube channel, I want to be monetized one day, and I don't have any grand delusions like I'll have a ton of subscribers. I just want to make $10 a month on YouTube one day. That's all. Like I don't have high expectations, but that would help. Like every little $10, $5 bill helps. And even that probably won't be extra money. It'll probably go right to bills. So I get what she's saying. Let's look at another one.
How are people surviving financially nowadays? Because me and my husband make decent money. We only have 1 child. We have regular cars. We're still paying them off, so we have car payments. We live in a decent area, nothing fancy. And I feel like we're constantly struggling.
Well, 2 things. Kids and cars, super expensive. But a car payment, man, will cripple you. I think I had a car payment when I was 16, something like that, 16, 17. It was a Ford Tempo. Remember those? I can't remember exactly. I think I want to say it was 230 something. This all go in my memory. I'm old. But a car payment will 200 something. That's not happening nowadays. But a car payment will cripple you. I mean, one of the best things I ever did was just not buy a new car ever. First of all, I can't afford it, and I couldn't afford the car payments. They're just too much. It'd be nice to have a new car because they don't last, longer. Used cars are always, a little gamble, and repairs and stuff. But yeah, car payment will whoop you, especially nowadays. Car payments now are what apartments used to cost, 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's crazy. Let's look at another one.
If you out here struggling, please do not feel bad. I mean, everybody out here is struggling. You got older people struggling. You for damn sure got younger people struggling. Everybody is struggling. Like, this economy is so bad, bro. Like, and especially for the younger people, bro, we were set up from day one to fail. Like, how is anybody supposed to do anything when rent's $1,500 to $2,000 a month, or food is, $20 to $25 a meal? Like, everything is high. Groceries are high. Like, everything is high, bro. And it's so fucking sad, bro, because people are getting by working normal jobs and fucking paying $500, $600, $700 a month in rent and shit like that, bro. That is over with, bro. You can't work a normal job and be able to, live for real. Like, you are only working to survive. Like, this shit is so fucked. I'm telling you, bro, we're living in some of the worst times, bro. Do not hang your head at all. We're all out here struggling.
I like that guy. And I include that one because it's easy to forget that everybody's struggling. Everybody, we all might think, man, we're going through it, man. How come nobody else is struggling? We're driving by the McDonald's and it's slam full. We're at Walmart and it's slam full. Sam's is slam full. But man, a ton of us are struggling. Most people are probably struggling. Even if you're in good financial shape, you're still gonna be struggling. And if you're not struggling, you're conscious that hard times are coming. So even people with money are starting to spend less money to get ready for those harder times because you never know what's going to happen. So I like that one. I want to include that one in there so people don't think you're not alone in the struggle. We're all struggling. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I get nervous at night about things like, oh man, where are we headed? And one thing, I have a video coming out about AI. Man, people are not taking AI seriously. I'm telling you, it's going to be really bad. But anyway, let's watch another video.
I got a serious question. How is everyone surviving right now? Like truly financially surviving. My husband and I are very lucky. We make decent money. We don't have car payments. Our vehicles are paid off. We don't have a mortgage. Our house is paid off. So all we're responsible for is the homeowner's insurance and property taxes. And we're very, very lucky. And we don't live outside of our means. However, all of the other things just seem to be piling up more and more and more each day. I mean, for Christ's sake, we pay more in health insurance than most people pay for a mortgage. I just don't see how this is fair or how anybody else is surviving this. Because let alone with those prices going up, you have medical prices going up, you have groceries going up, you have electric bills going up. I mean, you have daycare going up. Like, when is enough enough? Like, how is everyone doing this? Please let me know how you are surviving because I would love to know. If you would have told me 5 years ago that we would be in the situation that we're in and making decent money, but yet we were not striving and thriving, we were just totally trying to survive, I would have told you were crazy. I would have not believed any word that you said. So my question to you is, how are you doing it? Please let me know in the comments because I would like to get somebody else's opinions on this.
Yeah. Even people who make good money are struggling. So us poor people, which by the definition, I make poverty type money. I don't make a lot of money. Yeah, how are people making it? Even people with two incomes are having a problem making ends meet. And it's good. Sorry to say, but it's going to get worse, in my opinion. I just think it's going to get worse. I pretty much trained myself now that I'm not going to buy anything but necessities and put money aside. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll stop at a garage sale and pick something up for a couple bucks, stuff like that. But I'm really going to try not to buy anything. What I have in my house is what I have. I'm comfortable. Just want to put everything aside, every bit of money aside I can, keep the food stocked up, keep out of debt, or keep knocking debt down if you have debt. Don't stop that. And just going to pretty much keep my eye on the prize and just buy food and gas and keep stuff repaired the best I can and just live a comfortable, happy life being poor as shit. Let's look at another one.
If you are not struggling financially right now, then you need to consider yourself completely blessed. Like, don't even consider yourself. You are completely blessed. Like, every time I check my local mom group on Facebook, I see requests or people asking where they can get some financial assistance to pay utilities or assistance with rent. And it's concerning because these people are working full-time jobs and they just can't make things work.
Again, this is coming from people who are working full-time jobs and still having, tough time making ends meet. Now, we don't know any of their financial history. Does she drink Starbucks coffee 3 times a week? Does she go to McDonald's? Does she have 12 streaming services? We don't know all those things. But there is money in a lot of our budgets. We just got to spend less money to find it. But a lot of times it's there. Also, I always say this too. Sell stuff that you have around your house that you don't want anymore that has value. Put that stuff on. I just sold this grill thing a friend of mine gave me. It was brand new. She didn't buy it brand new. She got it from a friend for doing some housework and she gave it to me. And I just sold it just now, 10 minutes ago, for $70. I'm actually gonna give her the $70. I saw it on Marketplace because she gave it to me and I don't want to sell a gift and keep the money. But she could use the money. Sell stuff you don't want and don't need. I got 3 things on Marketplace right now that I'm selling. It's not stuff I'm not selling stuff I want, and I'm not trying to be desperate or anything. But stuff I don't need that I have sitting around, Make a few bucks off it. Every little bit helps. Let's watch another one.
I need somebody to tell me why my husband went to purchase a 7-pack of underwear yesterday. He needs new underwear. Probably hasn't purchased them in like, I don't know, years. You know how it is. Tell me why that package of underwear was $42. $42. I was flabbergasted. $42 for 7 pairs of underwear. If I didn't believe before that inflation is real, I sure do now. I'm baffled.
Wait till tariffs hit that underwear. The underwear's going to go up another 15% or 40%. Yeah. Any time you can stock up on things now to beat a year from now's prices, I would do it. Especially stuff like that kind of stuff. Like that doesn't expire underwear. Yeah. Anytime you can afford an extra pack of underwear, buy it now. Put it in your drawer. Don't even open it. Put it in the drawer, and then a year or two from now, you'll have it a little cheaper. Let's watch another one.
I just got done filing my taxes, and when I tell you, like, I'm so fucking pissed, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I made less than $40,000 last year, okay? I made $35,000, okay? Which, if anyone knows, like, you can't even afford an apartment by yourself for $35,000 a year, okay? I just had to pay over $1,000 in fucking taxes when I'm making, like, less than, like, livable wage, bro. Tell me how I fucking owe the government $1,200 for what? For me to not even be able to fucking afford living without roommates?
See, she's right. That is freaking annoying to pay taxes on that stuff, knowing where our tax money goes. I mean, we all knew we ripped off for decades, but now, what and where the tax money is going, it's just irritating and frustrating to have our tax money go when all of us here are just suffering and going broke and working for nothing, working for peanuts, and all the tax money we pay goes to crappy places, most of them. It's terrible. So annoying. Oh, I hate thinking about taxes. I'm taxed in Missouri on food. In Florida, I wasn't taxed on food. So if I go to Walmart and spend $100, it's going to cost me $109 and some cents. I'm taxed 9-point-something%. There's $9 out of that $100 that I can't buy food at $9. And $9 I might just light on fire. It gets sent way overseas somewhere for some nonsense that I don't want nothing to do with. $9 out of that $100 is just gone. I don't get food for that $9. That's so crap. And then we're taxed every other way too. We won't go into that. Let's watch another one.
Call me whatever you want, but I will never be that person who rounds up to donate when checking out at a store, ever. I always feel like it's super shady and very performative for these multi-billion-dollar companies to do that anyways. And more than likely, they're asking people for money who do not have it. Quite literally, we need the money and we need to keep it to ourselves, okay?
Yeah, I never round up. I don't trust where it goes. I don't think many people trust where that goes. Who knows where that's really going? Anytime you don't donate to charity, do your research and do it yourself. I would never round up at places like that. I just don't do that. Do you guys do that? And you feel they kind of make you feel bad on purpose. It's not the employee's fault. The bosses are telling them, hey, ask them to round up for this so and so charity. And I always say no. I'm gonna pass on that. Plus, I prefer to help the animal charities than I do the human charities. That's just my preference. Let's watch another.
Having a child in this economy literally means you get a box of diapers and one bag of necessities for your child for $185. And that doesn't even include things like formula, wipes, clothes. This is literally not even considered the bare minimum. $185.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a kid in this economy. I mean, the price of diapers alone, nah. I'll take baby love. I don't have any kids. I'll take baby love. And I got a couple years with cat litter and a couple years with the cat pads and a couple years with the cat food for her all ready to go. Yeah, I could. That's a box of diapers is insanely expensive. That's a rough one. Here's another one.
As I'm growing older, I'm just seeing like all these jobs I work at like don't really mean much. Like it just helps pay my bills and helps me like stay afloat and pays for the roof on my head. But it's like, what else does it give? And I think that's what a lot of people are realizing is like you get like 25 or 30 bucks an hour, if not more, maybe even 100 grand. But it's like, shit, what can I get with it when everything is so expensive these days? Houses are 500 grand and they're shitty. In some areas, maybe 300 grand, and depending on the area. But it's like, is it really worth it for some house? You're paying so much for just like to live or like own something, and like all these taxes and insurance and bills. It's just like, holy shit, what am I even working for? And that's why I'm just seeing like a lot of homeless people like that just give up. Like, it's crazy.
Well, he was sunshine and rainbows, wasn't he? No, I agree with everything you said. I get it. It's frustrating to work, get taxed to death, still can't pay your bills, still can barely eat, can't eat really quality food. A lot of us, and then you see where all the government does with all our tax money. It's all fraud and corruption. All the corporations are fraud and corruption. Egg prices are coming down, but they're not gonna go down to what they were a few years ago. They're gonna hover around 4. I saw them today at Walmart, $3.89. That's the cheapest I've seen in a while, but it's still, double what they were just a couple of years ago. But he nailed it. He's kind of a doom and gloom guy, but hey, it's not doom and gloom if he's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. It's like, man, what's all for? I'm going to work 60 hours a week and still get nowhere? But you got to put in your head, well, he did say it puts a roof over his head and does pay his bills. I mean, that right now, that's a good thing. It sucks there's not a lot of extra. Man, roof over your head, some electricity, some food. We're at the basics. But basics are important, and we got to be grateful for the basics. I know I'm grateful for the basics. I'd like to have more money left over, but that ain't going to happen. Here's another one.
I know the economy is literal shit right now, but why does everything have to just keep getting so expensive and like literally so unaffordable for so many people? It's ridiculous. I get my nails done. Yes, I took some time off. Yes, it is like a luxury that I can afford to get my nails done. But it's getting to the point that it's like a little bit crazy. Like $85 to get French tips. Like I don't get a manicure. I don't get anything crazy. $85. Like what is happening? I know things have to like go up in price, with whatever. But like inflation, are you kidding me? It should not be this bad. Even with like apartments. Everybody wants to increase apartments and the rent. You're kidding. Nobody can afford it. My salary does not increase just because you want to increase rent.
Okay, it's funny. She said her nails were $85. A friend of mine sent a picture of her feet the other day that she got her nails done. $85. I mean, to me, that's a giant waste of money. I know people are going to say some things I do are a waste of money. Everybody has their own thing. But $85, no. That's just, to me, a waste of money. If you're struggling, you could treat yourself, to maybe a $10 Big Mac or something, but treat yourself to $85 if you're struggling for your nails. To me, that's just a waste of money. All right, let's watch another one.
Y'all see this stuff in my cart? 3 bags. Chicken fingers. Great value chicken fingers. A small bag of great value chicken nuggets. 3 boxes of Snaps potato skins. Okay, there's only 5 in each box. They are a cheaper brand, but they're really good. And a thing of face cleaning rounds. A bag of Werther's. And a small thing of paper towels. And it was $65.
Wow, that was $65. I would have got rid of the paper towels, you know me. But still, that was a small pack of paper towels. It wasn't a giant pack. $65 for that. That's terrible. And those Snap things, I actually have those in my freezer. They're $1.24 each, so those aren't expensive. So I don't know what was expensive in that buggy to be $65. Maybe she's in California. But yeah, that was a lot of money for not a lot of stuff. 1 more. No, 2 more. Oh, that's it. But at the end of this video, coming next, I got 2 60-second videos of just dogs and cats being funny and goofy, just to, as a palate cleanser after all that stress and high prices and all the economy and all that crap. I love to end these type videos with some fun dog and cat videos. So that's all I got for today. But keep watching because I have a couple minutes of dog and cat videos just to make us feel a little better, make us giggle a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and take care.
Ripley.
Milo, you can't sit on him. You're fat.
Do ba do ba do ba do.
Dodge, can you spot a dumbass bitch?
Good boy.
Do it. Jeez, Audrey, you're gonna break my iPad. High five. Too slow.
Oh my, what the?